Sure.
Okay, mulligan to 5 for Rainer.
Keeping 5.
Lotus Petal?
Second.
Mulligan to 5 for Rainer, 7 for me. Prismatic Vista pass the turn. Once Upon a Time. That'll resolve.
We try.
Okay, Mother of Runes is found and selected. Windswept Heath gets cracked.
Planes. Cast out.
Dragon.
Okay, that is Mother of Runes. It resolves.
I'll be at 18. Nuke my hand. Cast Wheel, Stormfloor.
Get a basic mountain and bolt it.
Bolt my Mother of Runes. It's gone. Pass the turn back to me.
And that flips.
It's a basic mountain, of course, on Rainer's side. Misty Rainforest cracked by me. That's Dahlia, Guardian of Thraben.
I'm a graveyard. Really draw like a bazillion cards.
You go.
Well, I've lost some Daniel flipping, and then just me not being able to do this. Alright,
No further land drop for Rainer, unfortunately. Pass the turn back.
Take 2. Take 2.
Probably shouldn't have snooped. I could have figured out what you were doing. They can play sideboards better than your.
Voice of Resurgence comes in. Resolves.
Oh, I draw a second. Okay.
draw Surveil. Trigger.
Dryad Arbor, Elvish Reclaimer. No further land drops for Rainer. Rainer experiencing a little bit of mana screw right now here in game 1, unfortunately.
Got a bunch of Baleful Strixes coming your way. Oh no! Watch out for Baleful Strix.
Deck fails more often than I'd like it to. We're working on it.
They wanted to play that card Diminishing Returns. That was the jam back in the day. Original Blue Draw 7.
Passing the turn back to Rainer, who needs a land. Moving to discard, but before that, I'm going to sack Bajuka Bog to Reclaimer. 3 lands in the yard now.
Yeah.
Well,
Find Gaia's Cradle. Got 4 creatures in play. Seems pretty good. Discarding Cabal Therapy to hand size. Okay. Can't cast it yet. Getting really low on life.
wait a minute.
This is your first turn, so. Yeah, it's first turn, right? Yeah. What was your land even? Instead of.
Other city sewers.
Wait, how many play?
Looks like I got 8 power on the board. Drop Rainer to 1, so he can't fetch.
1 mana float. Play Round-Up Excavator. Yeah.
Okay, Ramen Up Excavator, Bajuka Bog. Gonna seal this out here with a Keen Curator. It looks like Rainer found a land, but it's very late to the party. Game 1, unfortunately, a mana screw situation. I take game 1.
Sorry.
And there's a better return of oh, okay.
I'm not saying you're lying. I just like you have 3. Okay. I mean, you got 3 already.
All right, so sometimes people get mana screwed. Moving on to game 2, Rainer will be on the play. Looks like I have kept 7. Rainer thinking about mulligan, I think.
Play the Bowmaster to deal 1 to you.
Okay, a mulligan to 6 for Rainer. I have kept 7. Ready to go.
Meyer.
Bloodstained Mire, pass the turn. Hoping for a better game 2, everybody. Noble Hierarch. Rainer just kind of got stuck on 1 land and got ran over in game 1. Galvanic Discharge, removing the Noble Hierarch. Okay.
So like 2 energy. Yep. I'll get my energy in a moment.
Okay.
Cut first and take my turn.
Rainer has 2 energy left over from Galvanic Discharge to use later. Maybe we'll see an Itherworks Marvel. Who knows?
Johnny, and I'll get my tokens.
Johnny Nakat Pariah comes in. You make a cat. Rainer with strange tokens. Johnny gets swords.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
And a Mother of Runes. My second land is a Horizon Canopy, by the way. So a cat token and now an Amp Raptor to follow up. Play another Amp Raptor. Go up to 4 energy.
Combat Storm for 2.
Did you forget this now?
So this only triggers again when it casts from hand. So it just gets
sorry.
It gets the energy, but not the
You're right.
Yeah, for hand.
Yeah,
Stay
sorry.
at 4 energy, but
I forgot about that. Yep.
Okay, so Amp Raptor found another Amp Raptor. Pretty good. Good start to game 2 for Rainer, at least compared to game 1, right? I'm just with a Mother of Runes on the board right now. As most of you know, I could start slamming some large creatures that Rainer will have trouble with. So this isn't too much of an advantage for Rainer at the moment. But two power first strikers is scary.
So good.
Yeah, that card is broken, Chat. Amp Raptor. Have you seen this card? They don't know what they're doing when they make these cards. They didn't test it, Mr. Arch. Here's Keen-Eyed Curator. Pretty good.
Mulligan.
I am such a fan of Keen-Eyed Curator. This card has been such a big card in this deck. So often the MVP. I love this card.
let's waste the canopy. I will float a white. Yep.
Okay, floating a white with the canopy as it gets wasted. Use that mana to exile Galvanic Relay from the graveyard.
Yeah, 4 more types. I'll take it.
That's it.
I tend to just like, until I get the 4 types, I will tuck cards underneath the raccoon until I can show 4 types. Just makes it easy to keep track of. Elvish Reclaimer comes in.
Go.
Yeah, Keen-Eyed Curator having Trample is a big reason why I like it a lot better than the Ooze. The life gain on the Ooze is not super relevant. At least not in my opinion. Wasteland gets exiled now, so 2 types under the raccoon. The Amp Raptors have stayed back on defense with a Mother of Runes and a Keen-Eyed Curator on my side. Rainer already getting held back. Looks like Rainer was off to a fast start with the Amp Raptor. Finding another Amp Raptor, managed to remove my first mana dork and had the 4 energy and the whole thing. Now the offense is completely shut down as an Elvish Reclaimer hits the board, and I have 2 lands in the graveyard currently. That's a mountain on Rainer's side, just found.
17.
Scott just gifted 5 subs, and a hype train just started. Thank you, Scott. Really appreciate it. Scott, of course, number 1 on our leaderboard. 325 gifted subs on the channel now for Scott, which is amazing. Thank you, Scott. Really appreciate it. Scott wants the SpongeBob days here to announce to everyone.
1 here and 3 here.
I don't know anything about SpongeBob myself. I really have never watched that show. So that's a Fury right now happening here. Pitched a Bolt to Fury.
Force the will. Get out of here.
Fury is mean. I don't have enough types in the graveyard to grow the raccoon currently.
2 cards in hand? Yeah. In response, I'm going to give. In response, I'm going to sack Savannah's Overclaim.
So we're targeting both my Curator and my Mother of Runes with Fury. It has been evoked. In response to that, I'm sacking Savannah to Reclaimer. Gonna find Talon Gates of Madara and phase out Keen-Eyed Curator.
I'll name a lord.
Thinking.
You got Caroline. Okay. 14 pass.
Look at that. Ponder.
So Talon Gates of Madara phasing out Keen-Eyed Curator is on the stack. That resolves. Mother of Runes will give itself now pro-red. Rainer's gonna Swords it in response. So it seems like I have successfully protected the Curator. Reanimate the Fury, kill my Reclaimer. Quite a turn here.
And then swing for 6.
Big attack coming in. My Curator was phased out, so can't block. Curator comes back, phases back in. A cat token and 2 Amp Raptors attacked. The other card, it's altered, I guess, next to the Amp Raptors is Fury. And Rainer still has the 4 energy. Keen-Eyed Curator has enough types now to grow, I believe. I see Creature and Sorcery in the graveyard. Attacking with everybody.
Block the
LED?
one of the Raptors.
Something. Oh, okay.
Okay, so Swordsing Fury instead of growing the Keen-Eyed Curator with my open mana right now. Amped Raptor, unamped Raptor dies in combat, and now an Ajani comes back in and makes another cat token.
I already did.
Gaia's Cradle only can make 1 mana currently.
This guy. And I'll see you.
Lots of cards from the year 2024 on this table. We had some banger cards in 2024 for Legacy. Lots of new staples for this format. Johnny's a great one. Amp Raptor in Legacy is really cool. Feels like perfectly reasonable power level. Cabal third.
Crack for blue.
That resolves.
Crack for black. Attempt to cast.
I'll use swords.
Peeking 2.
For 5.
Okay, Source of Plowshares is named Double Once Upon a Time. Is that Ramanop Excavator and
I have priority. Yeah, so I'm going to immediately flash.
a Green Sun Zenith in my hand?
Yeah. Yep. Trigger, and then this is all. Trigger and Dispeller.
Okay, so sacking one of the cats. It's going to trigger a Johnny recasting Cabal Therapy.
Crack one of the clues. Draw a card.
If I cast a Once Upon a Time here, maybe Rainer won't name it. I have 2 Once Upon a Times in hand, a Green Sun Zenith, and it looks like a Ramanop Excavator.
That resolves.
I'm just going to let it resolve. Take my 2 Once Upon a Times. I think I'm okay with that. I'm valuing the Green Sun and the Ramanop more here. Johnny becomes a Planeswalker.
And pass.
Shoots people for.
Yep.
Attempts to shoot.
Hype train complete. Thank you for the subs, everybody.
I'll 0. I'll attempt to shoot you for 3.
Okay, gonna 0 the Ajani now to attempting to shoot me, says Rainer.
Here we
You're
go,
shooting me for
boys.
3. Yeah.
Actually, I don't even have enough mana to cast that. Never mind. Never mind.
Go to combat. Yep. Sega.
Attack with
gonna-
these 2 guys.
All right, just passing the turn. Keen-Eyed Curator is going to grow to full size here. It looks like.
Raptor, and I'll just take one more card.
It doesn't matter after that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Crack one of these clues.
All right, so Keen-Eyed Curator has now reached full size as a 7/7 Trampler.
Kind of messed up last turn, big time.
My hand has Green Sun Zenith and Ramanap Excavator.
I try armor to get more mana out of Cradle.
I'm pointing out to Rainer that last turn maybe I should have Zenith for a Dryad Arbor to get more mana out of Cradle. I don't know. That doesn't seem super exciting, but maybe.
Ritual. Score 1. Sack this super ball effect.
So Johnny is a pain in my butt. I'm at 3 life.
Well, I think I have to attack a Johnny.
Attempt to cast.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, Johnny dies in combat. Gets attacked by a 7/7 Trampler. No point in throwing people in front of it. Playing a Reclaimer, not bad, not bad.
Zenith X is 2.
These guys.
And then a Green Sun Zenith X is 2. Okay, okay. Getting a Johnny off the board was super important. Rainer now with 2 cats and an Amp Raptor, and I have a Voice of Resurgence and an Elvish Reclaimer.
Oh man! All right. Yeah.
I asked.
There was a lot. There was a lot of.
That was for game 1.
Yeah.
That was for game 1.
All right, Rainer screaming at me that this Broadside Bombardiers is something I deserve because of how game 1 went when I had no control over his mana screw. Moving on to game 3.
Really was when it started.
What did you do before the channel?
I will be on the play for game 3. Ulysses in the chat says I did let you cut. Yeah, that's Rainer in the chat. I had nothing to do with the mana screw that happened in game 1. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
Exactly. Talent, skill set, all that. Okay, this is gonna be a 5-card hand. I am.
Uh-oh, I'm a mulligan to 5 now.
I'll put 1, 2 on.
So now, what's that saying? How the turntables have turned? Mulligan to 5 for me. Full hand of 7 cards for Rainer. Turn 1 Noble Hierarch. Galvanic Discharge, remove my Noble Hierarch. Broken.
Phase out nothing. Pass.
Talon Gates of Madara, phase out nothing. Sometimes you do that.
Shortcut? Actually, I can't shortcut. Yeah, I have to get this card now because I have a Raptor on my cast. So I have to shuffle it back.
Okay. Scrubland found by Marsh Flats. It sounds like Rainer will be casting Modern Superstar, Amp Raptor. There it is. It reveals a Thoughtseize. Okay, that's not bad.
Target yourself.
I did have a reanimate. Yes.
How many cards are in here?
5.
5 cards in Rainer's hand. Responding to a Thoughtseize with a Swords on the Ant Raptor, getting that out of the way, and then Endurance is discarded. The last card in my hand is Gaia's Cradle, which of course does nothing right now, but Dryad Arbor off the top. Got there. Gaia's Cradle's back on when I play it. This card, Dryad Arbor, is broken, Chad. It's broken. Another Amped Raptor. Obnixilis off the top. It's going to sacrifice the Amp Raptor with the casualty mechanic. Make a copy of itself.
At 2. Down tick the original.
Oh, what's the down tick again?
It makes a 1/1 devil that wouldn't die.
Okay. Yep.
And then uptick the second one, so either you discard or you lose 2 life. And I will gain 2 no matter what because I control.
Obnixilis, the adversary. There are now 2 copies of it on the board. We have Made a Devil. Captain Hindsight, thank you for the resub with Prime 13 months. And Buds, thank you for the resub with Prime 18 months. And Buds is ready for SpongeBob. Everyone calm down.
I'm going to say you got it. There's no way I'm going to win this game.
There is no way I'm going to win this game, I agree. GG's. Rainer gets it. Well played.